every time I do any shifts, I just look at them as an opportunity to do something good, do something different, take advantage of whatever other resources available to you, and go around, man. Just educate the people around you and tell them and keep them motivated. And I kept, when I was leaving United States, and people kept asking me, "Why are you leaving the US?" A lot of people were saying, "Why don't you just like get married and get citizenship?" And I was like, "Guys, I've not studied so hard to utilize these routes, right? If I fall in love, it's another thing, but I think I have capability of doing it all by myself, and if I don't do it, doesn't mean I've failed. It's just my calling is something else. I just follow where my heart takes me or my mind takes me." So when I went to Latvia, everyone was like, "Oh my God, you're committing an error." But I looked at it as an opportunity. I was paying back my US dollar loan using euros, man, and euro was stronger than United US dollars. So that helped me pay back faster, right? So I looked at it always as an opportunity. So going back to India was not at all like a step down for me. It was an opportunity to, maybe sometimes, to prove the critics wrong. A part of me was probably thinking of that more than a step down, to be honest.
Got it. Yeah, when I meant step down, it was more like in terms of like your work, because you moved up like in the ladder, and then you had to start with a different job in a more like a entry, I would, if I may say, entry level, and then again you had to work your way up. So I was trying to think in that way.
No, I was the head of international sales in Tata Chemicals in the food ingredients business. So what was the difference is the quantum of work had changed drastically, because selling fertilizers is selling thousands of tons of product, and selling food ingredients is like selling kgs of product. So what basically changed was a mindset of selling 20-30,000 tons a year to selling 400 tons per month, 300 tons per month, which was something which I was still getting used to, because that was like around 4,000 tons a year versus 30,000 tons a year. So it's like maybe 10, 11% or 13% of it. So psychologically, what was the more challenging part was to deal with this aspect of selling lesser volume but high margin, versus selling a lot of volume, low margin, but of course the revenue there was much higher. It was linked, it was KPIs linked to our performances. So it was, so handling that was more challenging than, because I moved at a higher position. So I was a regional sales manager. I moved as head of international sales. And then from there in Dubai, I moved as a director and CEO. So with respect to the tree of growth, that was not a problem in terms of the designation. What was more challenging about handling the quantum of work, which was, I felt I was a little underutilized, and I had the capability of doing more, but that only you can prove to a fresh organization by your actions. And by the time I could do it, I already had this opportunity in Dubai. So I kind of pivoted quickly back to Dubai with big volumes, something more creative to do.
And how did that opportunity come across, like straight up, like the CEO opportunity? How did that come up to you?
So this was all the hard work in Latvia, and the company that I worked for at that time, due to whatever reasons, global political reasons, we had to shut down our offices there, and they were opening up a new office